Gorilla Tag is in a current state where I'm not sure what the devs can do anymore. See, if you don't already know, Gorilla Tag right now is in a position where it's not looking too good for the game in of itself. So today, I'm going to be talking about everything that's going on with Gorilla Tag right now and everything that can be changed for the better. So a bunch of creators have quit due to things like VIM, which in my opinion, VIM is one of the more controversial updates that Gorilla Tag has released recently, but I don't feel like it's deserving all of the hate it gets. Like, yeah, a paid subscription in a monkey game is not that good, but I mean, the game has to stay up somehow, and more money needed to be made by the devs, obviously. So adding VIM wasn't really a bad thing to happen. It's more or less just another way to make money. And I know people call it a cash grab, but I'm not really going to be talking about VIM here. I don't really care about it. Like, yeah, 20-player lobbies would be nice to have just in general, but like that's way more costly. So it makes sense to pay for that if you want to get those things, you know? So the next thing I want to talk about, I'm done talking about VIM. But I'm going to talk about something else now, which is the main thing, which is what people like Elliot and most AA creators and finger painters have been saying in a bunch of servers, and also the official Another Axiom server, but I don't know how much details I can disclose about that. But yeah, we're going to talk about devs not listening to their community now. But yeah, the devs don't really listen to their own fan base that much anymore. Like, they only listen to feedback whenever they ask for the feedback. For example, if the game devs want to make an update that changes something core in Gorilla Tag, most of the time they'll ask the official Gorilla Tag server or the AA server if they should add it or what changes they should make. Like, they did this for Super Infection, they did this for Prop Hunt, I think. They do this for most of their things. Recently, in recent times, in the last, I'm gonna say 3 months is when all this kind of started. I just dropped the camera. They haven't really been asking for feedback for it much anymore. That's not good. Gorilla Tag needs to listen to their feedback for their community, because they'll make an update, people won't like it, they'll lose money, they'll lose player base, and that's when it gets bad. And that's why I'm here right now. Besides just actually them asking for feedback, they just don't really listen at all anymore. There have been times in the AA server, I'm not exactly going to describe the exact details, but there have been times in the AA server where there's just been constant just back and forth by the community of that server about why Gorilla Tag needs to listen and change, but no, like, barely anyone listens. And it's hard to be an official creator now whenever the devs don't even listen to you, because they only listen to finger painters and illustrators, which makes sense because there's almost 900 AA creators. They can't listen to every single person's requests, but you can still read the majority because most people are saying the same thing. Yeah, that's basically all for like them not listening. But now I'm going to talk about the AA creator program being corrupted, which is something people have been saying. I don't think it's corrupted, but as one of the first like AA creators, like I think I was like the 30th AA creator or something. As one of the first AA creators, I've seen this community and server morph over months and months of over months. I don't know why I said and just. Over months and months, I've seen this community morph and change into many different things. Honestly, nowadays, if you post a video and it does good and you post a couple more videos, you're most definitely going to get AA. Basically, the AA creator program being corrupted, I wouldn't say it's corrupted. The game devs want 1,000 AA creators for some reason before VidCon, and they're going to announce the 1,000th at VidCon, I think. I don't know why they want that. AA badge is supposed to be something rare, and now you can go into any lobby nowadays and you'll just see at least 2 AA creators. There are so many. I remember back in October to like December, that was like the prime era of AA. Like, crazy creators would just join, and then I would not expect them to join. While, like, they're joining a server I'm in. They're like joining a server I'm in and being a part of that community. It was so cool to see that community morph and be able to talk to the biggest creators. Now, people like Elliot and like Arlo and all these people don't even like want to participate in this community anymore. Like, they don't want to participate in talking in the AA server. They don't want to talk to the devs because the devs just don't listen. But like, at the same time, I wouldn't call the program corrupt, because at the same time, there's not a million AA creators. Like, there's so many content creators that don't have it that want it, but like most of the talent that you actually need to get it is very minimum. So that's basically why people are saying it's corrupt. And also, like I said, for the community just not listening. So I think the next thing I need to talk about is Gorilla Tag's new updates. See, since like the prime of Gorilla Tag, so I'm gonna say like 2022 to like early 2024, the game's obviously going to change over the years, but the drastic changes that have been added to this game are insane, and they don't really fully, they take away from the main concept of Gorilla Tag, which is gorillas and tagging. Like, there's so much just random stuff now. They're like ruining maps, they're cutting stuff off. They cut off rotating for some reason, which was useless anyway, so I don't like hate it. But why did they just block stuff off? Just remove it. Don't block stuff off. That's what they would have done in 2022 and 2023. They would have just removed it entirely. I don't know why they blocked it off, except for caves. But caves had an actual relevance. Like the tunnel in Forest, where the old arena map used to be, that has been closed off for almost a year now, and nothing has changed to it. So if you're going to keep it there and just have a random hole in the map, just remove it. If you're not going to do anything, you don't have an idea, just remove it. It doesn't make sense. That's why I feel like this is like what people were saying about Roblox. The Gorilla Tag devs, I don't think they actually play Gorilla Tag. Like, they were clearly hired in the last year and a half or so, which I'm not saying they're not talented. They're insanely talented developers, but you're not. It's supposed to be a simple VR game. The game literally was referred to as the pixelated monkey game. Now you could call it the kind of realistic monkey game with the skeleton things that run around the caves. There is so much stuff that I don't understand why Gorilla Tag still keeps doing, like live events as an example. Other games like Fortnite do live events when something really important is happening, not whenever it's like Krampus's second daughter's birthday or something. Like, honestly, there's just everything about what Gorilla Tag makes nowadays just doesn't make much sense. There hasn't been an update that I think anyone would consider like that would actually positively impact the game since, I'm gonna say, Monkey Blocks, which was in 2024, because all of 2025 was just straight up. 2025 felt like a filler year for Gorilla Tag, where they were just adding the features that 2026 would continue on. And I know that obviously Gorilla Tag is going to change and it can't stay the same for so many years, but nowadays when people are genuinely complaining about how the updates and also just stuff in the game in general don't mesh well with the game, that's whenever something has to happen. Like, for example, these textures right here, they don't look like they would be in Gorilla Tag. Like, you could put this in Orion Drift and it would fit. And Orion Drift is like a super realistic game. If you put like this in Orion Drift, this wouldn't fit in, or like this. And these all came out in 2023, so I don't know. Another thing you might think is it's just nostalgia. But at the same time, how do I have so much nostalgia for a game that I used to play every single day now have these kind of problems? I actually wrote something somewhere, I think, for this video, but I don't know where it is, so I'm gonna go try to find it and read it. Okay, here, I found what I wrote. I'm gonna read this. My biggest gripe with the game is that the fact that Gorilla Tag makes stuff now that people will play or look at for a solid 30 minutes, will play or look at for a solid 30 minutes, get off, then never play it again. Like Critters. Live events are something specifically I don't like. Why do they do them every other weekend? Live events are supposed to be something you look forward to when something big happens. And since the end of 2024, gtags hasn't had a solid update that people would actually be genuinely excited for like they would in 2023 or 2022. That sentence basically sums up what this entire video is about. And also, I'm pretty sure that Elliot's also making a video on this similar topic soon. So if I get my video out before him, I beat him to it. Yes. So another thing about that is how they aren't even listening to their biggest creators, because Elliot is constantly talking about how they don't listen to him anymore. That's literally it. Gorilla Tag just needs to lock in and listen. That's it. Like, that's the main thing. Gorilla Tag just needs to listen. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to talk about. I know this isn't like a normal I know this isn't like a normal video you'd see on my channel, but I think it needs to be said by somebody. Don't send hate to any AA creators, any finger painters, any illustrators, any devs, anything like that. All I want, and I think what everyone wants, is Gorilla Tag to listen. That's it. Just listen. It's not that difficult. It's just listening. Like, you click a little Discord button, and then you just look at the messages, and you're just like, okay, they want this. Let's take this into account. Let's think about this, okay? I also opened the new Discord server, so you should join. I'm gonna be making a very active community, and once I build that community, I'm gonna start like actually hosting like events and stuff to be in videos and stuff like that. So yeah, subscribe for that. And yeah, subscribe. We're trying to hit 10K by the end of the year. I hope this video actually gets out to some people. Even if it doesn't, it's okay. It needed to be said. And yeah, goodbye.